I dropped Catty Corner 100 times because I was pretty sure it was going to stay for a while. Lo and behold, it's still here. In game 1, I dropped as a furry. For my first drop, I was coming in low, so I dropped in the camper van. This actually isn't a bad location to drop. It has a chest, and you could get a gun to kill somebody, just like I did. The thing about Catty Corner is that there's a lot of wood everywhere, so you're never gonna leave without any mats unless you have to leave early. Sadly, I was not yet aware of the amount of wood in Catty Corner, so I left with only 203, but I still had a purple AUG. In the end, an AUG won't protect you from the storm! Still a furry in game 2. This game I made it to the cat pillar, which is a good drop for all the reasons that the first one is, and a bad drop because you're really far away from everybody else. I left Catty with less than 200 wood this time. I managed to kill a man with far more stuff than I had, but in the end, the 500-pound 9-year-old will always find you. In game 3, I had friends with me. In the end, it's just more people to suffer with me. In game 4, I finally shed the furry. But in the end, the results were still the same. Bet you can't guess where we landed game 5. Teak Wundo Angel 09 had to leave, so it was just me and Bestie Marnik. Well, isn't this an anticlimactic ending? In game 5, we played solid gold. But that just means all the sweats are out. It was a similar story for game 7, except we played rags to riches. In game 8, I was solo once more. By the time I left Catty Corner, I had 7 kills. In the end, the player that killed me was just better than me. We don't talk about game 9 since nothing happened. In game 10, I managed to waltz my way into the top 3. In the end, I had 52 health and a third partier. In game 11, I left Catty Corner with 200 wood. Oh, then I died. Game 12. I had 300 wood and 4 kills by the time I left Catty. I'll admit I was not paying attention before this moment. I ran, he chased, and in the end he won. In game 13, I finally took advantage of the wood. I had so much mats near the end of the game. Unfortunately, I never got to use them. In game 14, I didn't collect as much wood. Hopefully it's because I didn't have much time. I got a clutch kill on a sweat in the endgame, and then I threw my best possible chance at a win. Spam! In game 16, I died to a sweat. Game 17, the lag was real. An unrelated note, I was killed before I left Catty. In game 19, I was getting sick of dying, so I pledged to not do it this game. But you know what they say about addiction. I needed to eat dinner anyway. I was a coward, and I got what I deserved in the end. Game 22 ends here. I wonder what happened. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to see game 23. It was a real treat. Well, you see, in game 23, my squad couldn't be convinced to come to Catty, and I outlived them. I mean, it was only by 2 seconds, but I still outlived them. There was no game 24. I tried squads again. I'm pretty sure one of them even landed near me. But teamwork doesn't work well with a bunch of teenagers. In game 26, I was doing pretty good, but I wanted to see what all the hype about being sniped was. 27 can be summed up with one word: pain. I started filming around here. It's also where I ended filming. In game 29, I had basically everything other than skill. Game 30 happened. Let's not mention much more than that. Spam! After a very intense duel, I was struck down. He had 1 health. Game 33, I copied Bestie Marnik's skin. It didn't help. Game 34, I was a llama! But Bestie Marnik called. Speaking of Bestie Marnik, in game 35, he died. And I had nothing else to live for. I was personally selected to get my best friend addicted to death. Oh, and if you're wondering, I died too. Though I died, the bestie was still going pretty fine, and then, oh no, there he goes. After game 37, I deserved to wear this skin. My dog tried to help me, but in the end, I'm still trash. Oh gosh, I wonder what happened this time. In 40, I was peacefully walking over to Lazy Lake, and oh, someone's shooting at me. I was trying to be sneaky. Well, that worked out, didn't it? That was just embarrassing. This game I played with a ginger. He hates Fortnite. He attacked literally fucking everybody and got us into way too many fights that we couldn't win. In the end, I died of natural causes. We played Close Encounters for about 2 minutes before the fun police showed up. Heavy shotguns are the meta in Close Encounters. I forgot that. 45 games in, you'd think we'd have a win by now. You'd be wrong. Second, after finding someone actually good at video games, I died. Wait, what? Sometimes I wonder if that dude would have done better than me. I decided it was time to face my fears in game 47. Well, I'm not scared of clowns anymore, but only because I know they're incapable of protecting themselves. I'm going to let you see the end of game 49 in full, but the catch is, it's in 360. three main factors leading to my death game 40. The ground, my low health, and obviously my stupidity. 51, I managed to get away with 1 health. Like, seriously. I don't even know how I managed to do that, but, like, 1 health. Guess what? I can fly! I was lucky this game, but that ain't a replacement for skill. H.J. Dugan should make a video on this spot. It took 6 boogie bombs to kill this sweat. Either one of us could have won this fight. I was just lucky finding him. And after that, it was only a noob preventing me from getting the win. Maybe I could have got the win if I had used my rocket launcher better. I died really quickly, game 55. I managed to kill a person who was trying to push me, but then a third partier ruined everything. This game was really boring and long. The only really thing notable about it is that I won. I was so low, why'd I try to attack him? I promise this is the last time I'm the furry. I didn't even get to say bye to my children. Hey, it was my original YouTube skin. Too bad it was unlucky. Listen, PC lobbies are harder than you think. You know, I got trapped, but, you know, I'm happy that traps are back. Let them kill me since I was disappointed in myself. Why, you say? Because Bestie Marnik died. The whole of this game, Ari was nowhere to be found. I don't mean he left. He was in a car, on the map, nowhere to be found. Oh, and we all died. How is this a surprise? Game 66 made me depressed. I know you all are here for game 69, so I'll be quick about these next two. I died, and I had to eat dinner. So in game 69, we won. But the recording didn't record, because I was full on storage. Yep. Wonderful luck, so instead, have a Season 5 win. Got him! Yeah! 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 Team Marnik died, so it really wasn't worth living anyway. I wonder when Ari will learn to stick with the rest of us. Ari left this game, which I really didn't care about, but the most heartbreaking thing was Bestie Marnik left me! Game 73, I was attacked by a vicious robot, and then I died. Hello, you have reached the phone number of Christopher Lawlier. He's not an anonymous person sent an assassin after me, but when it failed, the anonymous had to kill me themselves. Fine, Mom, I'll stop flexing my Eternal Night skins. Oh, hell no, I'm gonna flex as much as I want. Guys, I'm grounded. My mom doesn't know I have my mic. What mic? What do you mean I don't have a mic? No, Mom, please don't take my mic, please! I finally got my mic back, so, what am I coming back to? Oh, well, that's a terrible game to come back to. Though the burger skin is lucky, you need at least a minuscule amount of skill to get wins with it. This game was really close. If I had done a few plays better, maybe I would have won. In the end, I just didn't react fast enough. The madman I am, I timed it. This is the shortest game. Happy to say game 85 was more successful, even if not by a lot. Why did I have to leave? I really don't know. Anyway, I was back for game 87, for better or for worse. You'd think by game 88, I would have learned my lesson about accepting party invites in the middle of games. Surprisingly, random duos didn't go that terribly. You know, I still don't see the hype about being sniped. It just hurts. I'll do anything for Bestie Marnik. Even die. It's overall not a good day to be a golden cat. Bestie Marnik died, so I tried to carry his legacy. I failed. 94 was a disaster. I should just glean myself. To be honest, game 95 wasn't much better. Endgame was in my turf. I should have done better. Game 97 was a terrible game, and will say the same thing about 98. 99 was possibly the worst. And at least game 100 was spent with Bestie Marnik. Alright, so I really hope you enjoyed this. I spent a long time editing this. I spent a long time doing all the games for it, and yeah, this is probably the hardest I've ever worked on a video, which is kind of stupid, but, you know, it is. So, yeah, this video was 100% inspired by Luke the Notable. Use this code in the item shop.
Shut the fuck